Hello friends, कैसे हैं आप सब? Hope you guys are doing well. So today we will be visiting Gopalpur Port. It's a small port, and while doing that, we will be talking about the importance of ports for a country and how many ports we have in our country and their significance. और हम विजिट करेंगे, आपको बताएंगे कि how does it look like and यहाँ पे क्या क्या होता है. So let's go. So Gopalpur Seaport, which is a deep sea port, it is near to Berhampur city, around 30 kilometers and around 150 kilometers from Bhubaneswar. So we are starting now from Berhampur. It is taking half an hour, around 30 kilometers time, distance. So let's go. So as we are on our way now, let me give you a little context about ports की क्या importance है, what is the need of ports, for any country. So in India, there is a history of export business through ports, and it is pretty old and significant in Indian maritime, and has a very old, goes back to almost third millennium BCE, during the Indus Valley civilization time. So उस टाइम पे भी 90% of goods were trades were happening through seaport only, and because we know sea transportation is very effective and cheap compared to a road, so that is a convenient and first preference of transporting any goods from country to country. और जैसा कि आपको पता है 3/4 of our country is covered with sea, and almost 13 states and union territories are supported by coastlines. So all these states have small and big ports in which facilitates maritime and trades happen. So trades वगैरह भी होता है, and it has become a tourist spot as well. So let me tell you, there are 13 major ports and 200 small and medium ports in India. So Gopalpur is one of these small ports among the 200. So ये जितने भी major ports हैं, they are managed by central governments, and minor ports are managed by state governments, and that's how it is. And Gopalpur is a small port, minor port, so it is managed by the state government of Odisha. As we are talking, हम एक back side से we are reaching near to the port. So let me talk about some of the major ports that we have in our country. जैसे कि first if you talk about west coast, Kandala seaport जो it is called as Deen Dayal port as well. Before independence, Karachi port was major, and at this side and all the export used to happen from Karachi port. But after partition, India had to get a substitute of it, and 1955 में they had this Kandala port, which was used as a replacement for the Karachi port. And previously it was under Bombay state. जब 1950s की बात मैं कर रहा हूँ. Later on during 1960s there was a division. Maharashtra form हुआ जब गुजरात form हुआ. Previously it was all Bombay. So after the division it went to Gujarat, and it was made to decongest basically Mumbai port. Mumbai port, I'll talk about it later, and it is the largest port in India as well. As I'm saying, Mumbai is the largest port. So it is spread across 400 square kilometer area. Almost 1/5 of country's export are done out of this port. So it is huge, and things like salt, textiles, leathers, petroleum, chemicals, irons, are imported, grains, leather machinery, manganese, tobacco. There are a lot of things are exported and imported from out of this port. And it is well connected to the roadways and railway system as well. So now you know why Mumbai is indirectly called as a business hub of India, because all the export imports things gets done from here. As I'm talking, we have reached near to the port of Gopalpur. So let me talk about the other port that is in Mumbai as well. Jawaharlal Nehru port जो है, that is also one of the biggest port in India, and it is top 30 list में भी आता है. And it's a new port apart from the old port that is there in Mumbai, and it has the biggest freight corridor in west coast, this Jawaharlal Nehru port that is there, and it is the most modern with all the facility, all the equipments, it is there. So apart from that, Lothal Sea Hub एक है, that is a major port, later turned into a Surat port. It is also part of West Coast. और West Coast में Goa has couple of ports. One is Murmagaon port. It's a natural port again, and that is also quite famous in Goa. Apart from that, there are a couple of more ports, that are there. One is New Mangalore Port, that is a river sea confluence में है ये port, and this is a deep water all weather port again. And यहाँ पर again is a big port. I have been there. It is a nice port. As we are talking, you can see from this port near there are fisheries happening as well. आप देख सकते हैं. Apart from, like I was coming back to the ports again, apart from Mangalore port, there is Cochin port also. It is again a natural port, all weather port. So West Coast में these are the ports which are big and managed by the central government. These are all famous and top ports of India. अभी हम बात करते हैं ईस्ट कोस्ट की. ईस्ट कोस्ट में कलकत्ता में जो है कोलकाता पोर्ट इट इज कॉल्ड एज. इट इज अ पोर्ट जहाँ जो कि हुगली रिवर में बैंक पे बनाया गया है. हुगली रिवर जो है इट इज अ बिग रिवर इन वेस्ट बंगाल कलकत्ता, and it was made by British. This port, Kolkata port, was made by British, and it has a twin dock system, mainly trades with southeast countries के जितने भी trades वगैरह होते हैं, it is Kolkata port is used for that. And so previously in the old days it used to be called as gateway of Eastern India as well. So काफी बड़ा है, काफी famous है. Now let's talk about Vizag port. This is the third largest state owned port है. ये काफी बड़ा है. And it has 3 docks. Outer dock है, inner harbour and fishing harbour as well. There is fishing also happens. Similarly, like it happens in Gopalpur port, but it is a smaller size port and it is managed by the state government again. But Vizag port is the biggest one, in terms of managed by the state government. And it was again, this port was also inaugurated by the Britishers, and it is pretty old as well. Now talking about Chennai में, Chennai port is the second largest port and third oldest port. यहाँ पर से काफ़ी सारे items जैसे कोयला, ग्रेनाइट, ये वगैरह सारा कुछ import export होता है, petroleum, irons, this goes on. So that is also a part of East Coast port. कामराजार पोर्ट एक है, it is managed by the government of India, and यहाँ पे ज़्यादातर पेट्रोलियम ट्रेडिंग होती है, आयरन वगैरह, and ये भी काफ़ी फेमस पोर्ट है. इट इज़ मैनेज बाय द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट अगेन. टूटिकोरिन पोर्ट है, दैट इज द सेकंड लार्जेस्ट इन तमिलनाडु है. इट इज़ ऑल्सो पार्ट ऑफ आर तमिलनाडु लिस्ट ऑफ द पोर्ट्स हैं. यहाँ पर भी काफ़ी सारी एक्सपोर्ट्स इंपोर्ट्स होती हैं. यहाँ पर फिशरी, पर्ल आइटम्स, ये सारी इंपोर्ट्स एक्सपोर्ट्स होती हैं. पोर्ट ब्लेयर पोर्ट है. इट इज़ जो की कार्गो होल्डर के लिए ये काफ़ी यूज़ होती है. And these are all part of our east coast, and it is an important place for transporting things to transporting goods to southeast countries. Now let's come back to the ports that are available in Odisha. So एक सबसे बड़ा जो पोर्ट है, that is Paradip port. It is near to the महानदी रिवर एंड बे ऑफ बंगाल की जो कॉन्फ्रेंस होती है, वहाँ पर ये बनाया गया है. पहले previously it was managed by state government of India, state government of Odisha, but now it is under the central government. 1965 में there was a change, and now it is 8th major port of our country, and majorly they export things that happens to Japan, irons and few other items as well. So यहाँ पे काफ़ी मात्रा में import export होती है. Now let's come back to the port that we have visited now. As we are talking, आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे जो locals जो मछुआरे हैं, they have got the fish, और वहाँ पे वो सुखाए हुए हैं उसको. So yeah, coming back to the port that I am talking about, Gopalpur port, it is the best connected port by rail and road network. So strategically ये लोकेशन काफ़ी अच्छी है. स्टेट ऑफ द आर्ट फैसिलिटीज़ भी यहाँ पे हैं, लो टैरिफ्स हैं बहुत इसकी यहाँ पे, और ह्यूज पोटेंशियल है फ्यूचर डेवलपमेंट के लिए. So that's what makes this deep sea port of Gopalpur very unique and very good. And it is located along the coast, east coast of India, जो गोपालपुर में उड़ीसा में आता है. So it is also part of east coast. और अगर इसके बारे में हम बात करते हैं तो ये पारादीप और विशाखापट्टनम पोर्ट के बीच में है. एक्सीलेंट रोड कनेक्टिविटी है, जस्ट 7 किलोमीटर्स फ्रॉम जो NH5 जो है कोलकाता चेन्नई वाला हाईवे है. सो वेरी नियर, एंड इट हैज़ अ रेलवे कनेक्टिविटी ऑल्सो. So excellent connectivity is what makes it very convenient for anybody to do trading from this port. अगर पोर्ट के बारे में थोड़ा बता दें, इस पोर्ट की कैपेसिटी है 20 MMT एंड बस फैसिलिटीज़ है 3 berths बेसिकली, एंड ब्रेक वाटर्स में 380 मीटर्स, इसकी SBW जो है 2170 मीटर्स है, एंड इसकी डेप्थ जो है हार्बर की 15.5 मीटर्स है, और यहाँ पे जो मैक्सिमम वेसल साइज जो आ सकती है केप साइज, दैट इज अराउंड 300 मीटर्स लेंथ. And talking about breakwaters, South Breakwaters, it is one of the longest and largest breakwaters in India with a length of almost 2,176 meters, and it is a 4-lane road and 2 wave walls with concrete armor protection at the end of the breakwater. And there are acropods placed on the seaside of the breakwater, providing complete protection to the harbor as well. There is intermediate breakwater as well. It has a length of around 380 meter and is built with stones, and उसके underneath है acropods on the seaside with a concrete road again on top of it, and there is a wave wall on the seaside as well. So there are jetties as well. A queue length of 800 meter is again there are 3 berths divided among this 200 meters that I'm talking about, 300 meter each, 300 and 200. So यहाँ पर सेमी कार्गो अनलोडिंग कन्वेयर वगैरह हो सकती है. सो जो फर्स्ट केप साइज वेसल गोपालपुर पोर्ट में आई थी, दैट वाज इन 2019 अक्टूबर में, और इट वाज 1.5 लाख टन ऑफ लाइमस्टोन फ्रॉम कार्गो वेसल MV अरुण शिप में आई थी, और आफ्टर दैट joined the list of selected ports in the India that can handle cape size vessels. वहाँ से start होता है गोपालपुर पोर्ट का जर्नी. उस टाइम पे क्या हुआ था, जिंदल स्टील which is जिंदल स्टील पावर लिमिटेड, which is one of the big company in India, it is one of the Gopalpur's key customer, and he had imported 1.5 ton of 0.5 ton of steel grade limestones from Middle East in the vessel owned by Airstar Shipping Company. तो इस पोर्ट के बारे में बता दूं, इस पोर्ट को जो बनाए हैं सापोनजी पालोनजी पोर्ट मेंटेनेंस कंपनी है. दे हैव मेड इट, एंड इसकी जो प्रोग्रेस है, एवरीथिंग हैज बीन मैनेज्ड एंड मेड इट वर्ल्ड क्लास बाय द सापोनजी पालोनजी टीम. As per them, this Gopalpur port is expanding its capacity to 20 metric ton all-weather operations, and with an overall vision of 55 MT by 2025. They have also completed, the beachfront nourishment for almost 5 kilometer, stretch. So as a part of ongoing port construction project, Gopalpur Ports Limited जो है, they believe in eco-friendly and sustainable infrastructure development. So they have deposited almost 4 million cubic meters of sand and other soils towards the north part of the port to almost a stretch of 5 kilometers. So 2019 में ही they have opened 2 more berths of Gopalpur port as well. So cargo handling इससे और ज़्यादा बढ़ जाएगी, and this port will be a strategic shift in cargo movement of the east coast part of India. And development this port will be a significant economic benefit to Ganjam district and nearby places, and it will give employment to a lot of people as well. So this port will be a crucial role in economic development in Odisha, especially the southern parts. So काफ़ी अच्छा जगह है, और now it's time for me to leave the place, और बिकॉज वी वर नॉट अलाउड टू एंटर टू द पोर्ट, सो इसीलिए मैं आपको पोर्ट के अंदर नहीं दिखा सका, बट आई प्रोवाइडेड एज मच इन्फॉर्मेशन एज आई कुड. सो आई एम लिविंग नाउ, leaving the port, and we'll be heading towards the home. On the way I'll have a breakfast, and so on the way there was a nice eatery, roadside eatery, जहाँ पे हमने breakfast किया. काफ़ी reasonable price है, and this is what is the beauty of Odisha. You get always morning breakfast at any place you go. Local shops वगैरह बहुत सारे रहते हैं, roadside stalls वगैरह, वहाँ पे काफ़ी रीजनेबल प्राइस अराउंड स्टार्टिंग ऑन एन बजट ऑफ 30 रुपीज़ 30 to 40 रुपीज़ के अंदर यू गेट अ प्लेट. एंड वी हैड आवर ब्रेकफास्ट, नाइस puri, vada and idli, and plain dosa as well with the curry. Here we do not get chutney like we get in south. यहाँ पे majorly they provide curry. So after a nice breakfast, now we are heading towards our home. So I would like to sum up the video. Hope you found this video informative, and you let us know if you're planning to visit. You can use this video as a reference, and I'll provide all the links and everything, so that it is helpful for you. So stay in touch and stay connected. Hope to talk to you soon again.